Welcome to podcast number 12. Erasing Sabra's Jewish identity. Superheroes were created by Jews. Almost all modern superheroes can be traced back to Superman, created by artist Joe Shuster and writer Jerry Siegel. Jews. The story of Kal-El, that's Superman's real name for non-nerds, was inspired by the story of Moses traveling down the Nile. Since that time, Jewish values like tikkun olam, which means repairing the world, have been carried forward by other Jewish comic champions like Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Bob Kane, and Chris Claremont. These comic book authors and artists drew on their experiences being martialized, bullied, attacked, and having members of their family murdered during World War II for being Jewish. They went on to create a slew of complex Jewish superheroes, many of which kick ass. To name just a few Jewish superheroes, there's Kitty Pryde, Ben Grimm, also known as The Thing, Hal Jordan, also known as Green Lantern, and Magneto, who was a survivor of the Holocaust. So why the Jewish comic book history lesson today? Disney recently made a decision to strip Sabra of her Israeli identity in an upcoming film. Sabra was initially filmed as a Jewish Israeli superhero for the upcoming Captain America movie, as she is in her comics. But after protests and the threat of boycotts from anti-Israel activists, because she is Israeli and has military affiliations with Mossad, Disney revised her role and backstory. Mossad is part of the Israeli intelligence triad along with Amman, military intelligence, and the Shin Bet, internal security. For anyone interested in a deeper dive into Israeli national security, check out our editorial on it here. This decision is a sick betrayal to the creators of the character and would likely not be made to a character of any other ethnic or religious minority. Sabra is played by Shira Haas in the upcoming Captain America installment, Brave New World. Why she has not made any statements, at least that I can find, publicly denouncing this decision is very sad. No amount of money is worth your integrity. Brave New World indeed, straight from the DEI Disney leaders in the Ministry of Truth, located in the castle where they evicted Tinkerbell for being too body-conscious. Sabra as a character is really freaking Jewish. Sabra is Hebrew slang for a native-born Israeli, prickly and tough on the outside, but soft and sweet on the inside. Sabra is the alter ego of Ruth Bat Seraph, who was born near Jerusalem, raised and trained on a kibbutz before becoming a Mossad agent.
She originally appeared in a 1980 edition of The Incredible Hulk. Sabra's superpowers include being able to heal people, and she's strong and can run fast. To be honest, Sabra doesn't make my top 10 Jewish superhero list, but this isn't about erasing Sabra. It's about Disney consciously making a decision to erase Jewish identity while riding the coattails of the Jews who created her and helped fuel their success.
Disney's statement explaining their decision was as follows.
While our characters and stories are inspired by the comics, they are always freshly imagined for the screen and today's audience, and the filmmakers are taking a new approach with the character Sabra.
Sabra is now a high-ranking U.S. government official and has some weird Russian backstory. In my opinion, if Disney wanted to avoid controversy, they should have created a new character instead of whitewashing an existing one. Executives at Disney probably thought Jews only make up 0.2% of the population, so we'll piss some of them off, but it won't really matter. And they're probably right. Economically, it seems no matter how much progressive drivel Disney repackages and jams down our throats, there is an endless appetite for it. We have to draw the line somewhere, and Sabra for me is the straw that broke the camel's back. It's unfortunate because I'm a comic book nerd, and I actually like what they've done with the X-Men cartoon reboot and feel like they've been respectful to those characters. It seems some showrunners are able to withstand pressure and stay true to their visions better than others. Where do we go from here? Is a boycott warranted? I'm not sure what to do, but I know there must be some accountability for the people who are making these terrible decisions. I don't think wholesale boycotts are the answer, but there also must be consequences for the blatant attempts to erase our Jewish identities. Maybe we should pool our money together to buy the rights to Sabra and make the greatest Zionist action movie ever made. I'm open to any and all creative ideas. Bob Iger, if you're reading this, I know it must be hard over at Disney being Jewish to stand up to the cancel culture mob you've helped nurture. I know you want to fit in and want people to like you. You don't want to be seen as one of the bad Zionist Jews. This isn't the way to do it. No one respects anyone who doesn't respect themselves first. And if you're reading, let us know how much you'd sell us the rights to Sabra for. You've already sold her out once. It should be even easier the second time.